Hello and welcome to the Philippines. I'm going to chat with a couple people here and then I'm going to continue to talk about a few other issues as I walk. I'll take your pictures. Where are you going?
Going to work, back to work.
Oh, you work at Marketplace as
Yes.
part of Ayala?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I have a YouTube channel called...
You're a blogger, sir?
Yeah, it's called Amazing Philippines on YouTube.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh,
Amazing.
Amazing Philippines.
Amazing.
So one day this coming week you'll be famous. All right. All right.
Hello. 1 million viewers.
Right. See you.
Thank you, sir.
This is one thing I continue to love about the Filipino people. They are friendly, and unless they are very busy in a hurry, they will stop and talk to you, and they take interest in you. And here's another guy up here I'll stop and chat with. Morning, sir. How are you?
Fine.
All right.
Still on duty.
Huh?
Still on duty.
Oh, still on duty.
Yeah.
How many hours do you work?
Yeah, 12 hours.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
What province are you from?
Bohol.
Bohol.
Yeah.
Ubay?
Until now, I'm not getting home. I'm not getting home because due to the
Yeah.
virus.
Yeah. Your family is in Bohol.
Yeah.
Ubay?
San Miguel, near in Chocolate Hills.
Oh, okay. All right. I've been out there 3 times.
I've been there. My family on February, but until now I'm not yet getting home.
Oh,
We have traveled, but the problem is we got in quarantine for 14 days.
Oh, yeah. That's not good. Not good.
But-
A negative pass should be enough. A
Yes.
negative test should be enough. First of all, I hope that you are all having a good and safe holiday season, Christmas season, whatever holiday you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate any holidays, wherever you are in the world. Here in the Philippines, Christmas is a very big part of the holiday season here around Christmas, in December, late December. And of course we have the New Year's coming up. We normally have a huge festival called Sinulog in the second and third week of January, but I think it's pretty much been canceled for the year. I am walking from an Acer computer repair store here on Cabahog Street, and it's very close to the Castle Peak Hotel, for those of you who know where that's at. And up here on a lot of these types of things, businesses, places that have been there for years and years and years, many businesses permanently closed. And across the street up here on the left, you have S&R Pizza Place. You've got a coffee shop. Big building up ahead is Taft Eastgate Condominium, new one that's under construction. This is one of a few streets that actually have traffic lights, and right over there, kitty corner, is Landers, membership type store similar to Costco, which is in much of the world. I think it usually costs like 700 or 800 pesos for 1 year membership, but they often have promotions going, so you can get it for like 400 pesos, which is $8. Anyway, up there ahead about 1, 2, 3 blocks or so is Ayala Mall and what's called the Cebu Business District. A lot of big corporate buildings there, many condominiums as well, owned by the Ayala Group and managed by the Ayala Group. They have their own security service there. I want to give you a little bit of a rundown of what I understand to be going on in the Philippines. Currently, here in December 2020, tourist visas still are not being allowed. They're not given out. You cannot fly here without a proper visa. And whatever country you're from, you would need to contact the Philippine embassy or consulate in your country, your area, and see if you qualify. They are allowing few people in, very few people in presently, And that can change. It's very risky traveling anywhere in the world right now because countries that are open today can be closed tomorrow. I think Mexico is one of the very few countries who have been and continue to be open, allowing people in from many parts of the world. And because of that, their tourism numbers have gone way up. They have very few restrictions. Uh, Many of the resorts are requiring masks. That's about it, I think. Cebu City was one of the more strict areas for many months, but we are somewhat fortunate. That's a relative term. We're somewhat fortunate that travel has become a little more uh, easier to get out and about and take care of essential business. Still, I think people under 50 and over 65 aren't supposed to be. That is Taft Eastgate condominiums there. Multi-story tower building. It was delayed a bit, and now they're going forward very quickly, going up very fast. I think that would be a very nice place to live, based on I visited their models, gosh, 4 years ago, I think. There was a little bit of a lessening of restrictions around Christmas so that people could go to the church services, and they're going to tighten that back up. They had suspended the need for quarantine passes for a week or two. That's going back. You need a quarantine pass. You get it from your barangay office captain, the village captain, uh, those types of things. We've been able to travel on the island of Cebu, gone over to Bohol a couple weeks ago, but not permitted to stay. If you want to stay at a resort hotel, my understanding is you need to get a negative PCR test. You need to pre-book everything, your itinerary, all that type of stuff. And because of that, most Filipinos and or foreigners are not traveling overnight because it costs too much for the PCR test. Government is subsidizing those in some locations, but not all, where you can get the test done. But still, that can range anywhere from 1,000 pesos on up to 6 or 7,000 pesos, depending upon where you go for that test. And then I think there are just certain places that are qualified too. There's a place that I walked by, and they told me I think the test was 1,200 pesos, but small little medical clinic. I don't know if that would be accepted at a lot of the locations. So each island, each LGU, local government unit, town, city, barangay, can set their own rules, which make things very complicated and risky in trying to travel, because you can recently, in fact, Bilaran, I think up on is it in Luzon area, I believe South Luzon area, had a few cases, and the mayor decided to close the borders, nobody going in or out again. So you could travel someplace and end up being stuck there. There are different groups pushing in different directions. The tourist industry, some governors, and of course the resort people. Many of the resort people want to open up much more quickly, while it seems that much of the health industry, some of the police, PNP, the things that I've heard from some of their spokesmen is that, oh no, we want to keep strict control on everything. And that's kind of the thinking in those different groups. The damage that is being done by the lockdowns, of course, it's very great, and there's more and more evidence coming out that probably more damage done, more deaths from the lockdowns than from the virus. Here in the Philippines, the over 96% of the cases are mild and or no symptoms at all. All around the world, pretty much, they found that it's usually the aged who have comorbidities, other health issues, who are the biggest at risk. Those areas who are that are low on vitamin D, Japan, for instance, eats a lot of fish, gets a lot of vitamin D from the fish, and generally eat healthier than many of the Western societies. So they tend to have few deaths in the long run. Um, there are areas that have very low levels, are known to have very low levels of vitamin D. So get out in the sun, get your vitamin D, and if you can't get it from the sun, get it from supplements of some sort. I had one doctor saying that those in an oil base are the most effective. The solid pills are less effective, and they're sometimes difficult to find here in the Philippines even. There is some good news out there, and part of it is there is a drug, ivermectin, that has been making the news recently, and it seems that not only can it prevent you from getting the virus, but it also can, if you have it, it can cure you within a few short number of days, and it's being pushed by a number of people. It's been around for dozens of years, I think, used widely in some countries of the world, so there's a lot of history. It's also used in the animal industry. My sister, who has a horse farm, Arabian horses, uses it regularly on horses, and I think they use it for a number of different types of animals as well. Now, this is one of those places that will give that test, but I don't know if it's properly, if it's on the list of approved places that you can use it, get that test, go to the airport, try to get on a plane. They say, well, we don't recognize tests from only this list of hospitals and labs, perhaps. But no, they probably, very likely, send it out to another approved lab. They take the sample and send it off. And then as far as vaccines, that's still kind of up in the air. There's talk of purchasing the Chinese vaccine, of the Russian vaccine, of the various Western vaccines. Really not sure what's going to happen for sure. They'll probably end up with a number of different vaccines, and then we'll see. And I think they're going to distribute it to the once I heard the military and the poor first, or the healthcare workers first. So we'll just see how that all pans out in the long run. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what's going on in your part of the world, and please do the thumbs up. That helps with the channel as well. And we'll see you next time.